Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Tuesday with Tutah. Woohoo! I've got my window open. There was a lot of spirit stuff going on right before this. The wind feels good in here. Thank you for asking, Core. Yeah, I grew up in Vermont in between Woodstock and Kellington in a town called Bridgewater. And right now they're having some major flooding. Hi, Eliza. Hi, 50 Shades of Purple Against Bullying. And Leah, thank you for being here. Butterfly Kisses. Tara Ask Backwards. Viviani, Gina. Yay, this is going to be fun. Hypnicity, Linda. Hi. Hi, Deb. Yeah, you can go ahead and request a reading now because we're live. So you guys go ahead and request your readings because you're here. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, they're not doing so well, just to let you know. I mean, everybody's safe right now in Vermont. I have a sister who lives up in Colchester. They're doing okay up there. But where we grew up, roads are washed out again. And we had the storm Irene come through before. And so when that came through, water has such this amazing power to it of like chaos and destruction. And, and so the rivers were changed, their patterns were changed, and all of that. So, yeah, there are people who rebuilt after Irene, that we have this favorite, it's called the White Cottage, and we would go there in the summertime. It's right next to the river, and it's just where you go to get your ice cream and your hamburgers, hot dogs, that sort of thing. And they were destroyed during Irene, and now they have to rebuild. Hopefully they rebuild again. I don't know. But yeah. And it's so crazy because the river is so much lower than, where the restaurant is. So yeah, thank you for asking. They are not living their best life right now. Although chaos brings out some pretty amazing, they had the saying Vermont Strong on their license plates, and everybody helps everybody else. I mean, Vermonters are like that anyways, but yeah. It's one of those things where I always thought if you were on higher land, that you were safe. And that wasn't the case when Irene came through, like, because rivers just changed and unpredictably so. And if the river didn't affect them where their house was, they were cut off from supplies, or the power would go off. And so it's just something to really, really good to think about. Things like that I've never thought about. Okay, let's see. I'm going to start starring here. And if I can do two things at once, I'll talk at the same time. I don't have high hopes for that, though. Oh, Hypnicity, you're in Washington. Cool. Oh, Tarot Ask Backwards. Yeah, Virgins. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Virgins is right by the river. We had the camp that was in my family for generations. We drive through Virgins to get to, it's like the Shoreham-Orwell line is where, right on Lake Champlain. So we drive through Virgins all the time growing up. Gina, you kicked yourself out of chat. I thought I was going to do that accidentally too. Hi, Nivra. Hi, Gianna. Sorry. Hi, Gianna. My throat's all kooky. Ooh, these are good questions. Okay, I've just started the first one. That's how slow I am. So yeah, Eliza helped me because I grew up thinking that there was only like, I thought it was just Pacific Standard Time. I didn't even know that there was Pacific Daylight Time. I'm just like, what are you talking about? It was like you came down from a different planet to tell me that. I'm like, no, that can't be. And then Eliza, what's going to happen when, I guess it would just either be, because I know here in Idaho, I think we're not going to do the time change like Arizona. So what is Arizona? Are they must not do the daylight time, the DT, right? But your suggestion was right, because then you just do, PT for Pacific time. Okay. Yeah, I have been seeing all of the, I'm trying to do this all in order, but all of the videos from family and friends in Vermont. And it's nuts. Just, you can kind of, when it's a video, you can hear it. You can hear it in their voice, like that shakiness of like, we've been here before. And here we go again. Oh, got goosebumps. Ooh, I got goosebumps. Okay. Hi, Deb. Oh, today was your dad's funeral. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Jana. Okay, I gotta go slow. Hi, Ivana. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and star all of them. Leah, you're having a scary medical procedure, knee manipulation after replacement. Manipulation does not sound fun. Okay. Reading, please. Lisa Sharp. Yeah, bridges are being destroyed. Tara, ask backwards. So fun to say your name. Hi, Fleck. Ellen, you're right on time. Okay, Candace Brown. Hello, Candace. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get to as many as Spirit will let me to. I probably just said that wrong. English not good. These are great questions. Good. Hi, Beck. There's a lot of new names here. Welcome. There's my Vermonter. How are you doing, Wayne? How's that little river across from you? Great questions. Hi, Fatima. Leah's from Illinois. Texas. Texas is hot, huh, Fleck? It's hot here today, too. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm almost at the bottom here. I don't know the joke about the name of virgins. Oh, virgins? Is that? Now that I just said it, I'm like, oh, I'm in my 50s and I never thought that, which is funny because I usually have like the humor of a 12-year-old boy. Mama, keep going down. Okay. Just looking for, please stand by as I, Eliza, you keep track of the time shifts. That's good. Because like you said in the email, I'm all, Kevin from the healing medium, he, like every time it's my time for Sunday on the couch on my channel, I always mess the time up. And he's like, he texts me and he's like, Did you mean this time? I'm like, yes, I can't believe I effed it up again. Oh, God. Yeah, Mountain Standard year round. So is that happening all over the US with the no daytime? Daylight, I mean, not daytime. Oh, I'm sorry for all the people that have stepped out of the physical. Emily, you are welcome. Okay. I thought I was down at the bottom. There's 38 of you here. Woohoo! Okay. That's okay, 50 Shades. That's okay. Good morning from Australia. Nice, Flora. It's not my first language. That's right. My first language is babble, 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 goo, goo. Okay, Emily, I see you. I love all my crystals too. The little river ain't little. That's right, Wayne. Hi, Annie Bear. Yay! Barbara Davis is from Vermont. Go East Coast. They were saying it in the 60s. Yeah. I would have been saying it all the time too if I had put 2 and 2 together. Okay, I think I got all the questions. I keep going. No. Oh, I like that sentence, Eliza. Yes, the shift will end in the future. I'm going to put that up for a little bit because that energetically makes me feel good. Annie is having fun doing her authentic self. The daylight will be permanent. Okay. Oh, it's not across the country yet. Thank you, Cor. I'm looking forward to it not changing because the older I get, like, and I don't even like, I've got like a pretty calm life and it affects me so much now, the time change. Oh, Melody's from Australia. You two might be neighbors. Now, yes, Tarot, ask backwards. It sounds like a mix of French, Japanese, German. Oh my gosh. All those Canadians, they've been talking about getting rid of the daylight savings time. Okay, I keep going. I do not see my request for a reading. Well, boom, you have been starred. Okay, I'm still going down. Yes, Annie Bear. Oh, Viviani, tell us more about Kim's Healing Circle tomorrow. Is that something you have to pay to be a part of? What are the details? I think I just starred you twice, Annie. 12 years later. Oh my gosh. Annie Bear, are you going to have a party? Your hubby's going to retire in 17 days. Right on. Okay. So let me tell you guys, I have 27 things starred, but I might have skipped somebody. So just listen, if you don't hear your name and you were in the beginning, can you just remind me? So I've got Tarot Ask Backwards. I've got Eliza, Linda, Debbie, Wynette, Hypnicity, Spirit Watcher Suzanne, Michaela, Judy Christensen, who is one of my neighbors, Viviani, Deb Pye. I'm not sure if is it Hannah or Jana, probably Jana. If I'm doing that wrong, just let me know. I have Ivana, 50 Shades of Purple Against Bullying, Leah, Sharp Lisa, Fleck, Candace Brown, Sequoia, Core, Nivra, Debbie Woodnett, which I think I said before, Barbara Davis, Fatima, hello Fatima, 50 Shades, oh, I did get yours, okay. Emily Ito, love saying that name, Annie Bear, yeah, Annie Bear, thank you for putting that twice because one's in capitals. Okay, so how did I do? I know I missed somebody. Woo, I'm going back down to the bottom. Thank you, everybody, for being here. 48 people. Jam. Got it. Can I call you Jamma? Jana. I'm just kidding. Okay. Questions are paused at the moment. Oh my gosh, Annie Bear's going to Disneyland. So cool. Bring hand sanitizer. Oh my gosh, Fleck is having their first reading. Yeah, I have you, Debbie. Yeah. Okay, Arlene, I will. That makes you 27. Yes, put your legs up on the wall, Eliza. Hi, sweet angel. Okay, so let's close the questions for right now. Because I'm awesome, but I don't know if I'm that awesome. But please tell me if I forgot you. Okay, so Viviani says Medium Kim posts a Zoom link on her community page. There's a healing circle meditation at 4 p.m. Pacific. All right. Well, that sounds amazing. Okay. I'm going to get on with it. Okay. Maybe I'll take Eliza's message down here. I had the most amazing session today. Holy moly. My mom called right after, and I was telling her, I'm like, I was so happy my mom called because it made me go outside. I didn't realize like how much energy was in here. I had goosebumps for the whole session. Like just thinking about it, I'm getting goosebumps again. Coolest thing ever. Oh, just loved it. Love. Okay, actually, there was somebody who emailed me, and they're just like, well, what does one of these sessions you're talking about, the privates, what do the private sessions, what do they do? You know, and it's such a great question. They're like, is it a psychic reading? And what I told them was that I see myself more as a seer. I see the things that they're showing me, but they have more of a, like, they work with emotions. People have sensed that they're like, if they have some pain, the pain lightens up some. Every session is so different for each person. But there are people here that will tell you that the sessions are pretty amazing. It's a lot like these mini readings, but we get really deep into the story that they're sharing. Oh my God, 53 in the house. Yay. Thank you, Viviani, for saying that with the questions. Questions are closed for now. But I'll be here every week. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start. But I will say my background in the spiritual realm is I do more shamanic earth-based things. So if somebody here is asking, you guys will see, if somebody's asking, like when Debbie is like, does my mom Barbara have a message? I do what I can and get what I can. And it would be different than if a psychic was. We all have our own skills. So I will do my best though. And sessions really are different for everybody. But yeah, like for example, today it was, I pretty much keep my eyes closed the whole time and just share what that they're telling me. And it's recorded, so you can always go back and listen. Okay, here we go. Here we go, everybody. Okay, what do you see for me professionally? I don't know if you have really funny guides, but I'm like, no, be professional and adult like JJ. Yeah, okay. Okay. I need them to stop sharing funny things with me. Okay, so the way I do this, I'm just going to ask Tarot Ask Backwards. I see that you're here. Thank you. So let's just meet. Let's just meet together. I'm just going to take a couple breaths here. Uitama utama yewa mpanuma yewa panuma no ka yewa panuma mpanuma pitama bashtatana. Professionally. I just like to scan the horizon. Panuinama, panuinama. Just putting some energy into the forward. Panukama shema yewa ma wakana shewa shewa. Maye na tanuka yewa. And as always, we just ask for, flexibility. Panu panu tanuka shtita, because that's how life is. Titanu ishtita. Yenata ukana titana shtita. Oh, that feels good. I can breathe a little bit more. Pama tatana, tutana, titana, shinama, wayewa, yetana. It's almost as if, when the plow comes by and this snow gets in the plow and it's almost as if when we're doing this, we're pushing some things. And it's so interesting because it looks like they're like words. And it's so interesting to see. I wish you could see it too. It's almost as if things were lined up like a newspaper and it's just pushing the words. Almost as if giving you, in a way, the clean slate. And they gave me this symbol. I don't know if this symbol means anything to you. Sometimes I knew I drew it like a chicken foot. I don't think being a chicken farmer is in your future, but if it was, you probably have a lot of fun with that because I love my chickens. But so sometimes they'll just give me like a symbol that's just kind of like a download. Sometimes people will, they'll be like, I have no idea what that symbol means. And then some people, like, it's kind of like this code that they get. I am seeing that now that we've plowed the words away, what they're saying is it's almost like it's daytime, it's nighttime, it's daytime, it's nighttime, it's daytime, it's nighttime. So professionally, do you like what you're doing right now? Or is it something that when it's just doing the same thing over and over again? I'm curious. Oh, cool. A meeting place. Welcome, Ron. That is what, oh, cool. That's awesome. Okay, so, no. No, that I forgot what my question was. I was already somewhere. I'm wearing this shirt that says easily distracted. So are you saying no, is it redundant? Oh, monotonous beyond. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's they're like sun comes up, sun goes down, sun comes up, sun goes down. Yeah. So panu işte tanıyor wa. Panu tayo wa. So they're bringing me to me hide that so you can see. They're bringing me to the from here down to like the I always call it's like where you do the CPR. I should probably learn anatomy. They're bringing me to this area. Oh my god, you know why? Because they're just like, you need some CPR to just breathe in new life. They're just saying like what a great gift it is to be here. Pamatota doesn't always feel like that. Kita panunana ka ushtitana yewa. Yetana ushtita. Tanapa okatana to like write the story of your heart. That's why they're just pushing the words away. Panui tanoka, and it feels good to breathe when we're pushing those things away. So just asking guides, like, what can we do about that? So when you do meditate, maybe ask, like right now I'm putting my hands up, Tarot, and and it's as if they're putting these things in your hands. It's in your hands. It's in your hands. And what I'm seeing is like a leather bound book. And it's it's loosely tied, meaning that it can open when you're ready. It's in the palm of your hand. I hope that is helpful for you. But yeah, life is a treasure, even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes. Leah says a new wind will carry the stale air for you. Yes. Yes. No, the money's not worth it either, Tarot. You have your answer. It's in the palm of your hand. And if everybody could just hold tarot, ask backwards in their heart space for like clarity and the best of luck. That would be really great. Yeah, you're getting some love here in the chat. Happy birthday, Cheryl. Yay. I hope that was helpful. I really love the old book that they put in your palm. Okay. Eliza. Okay. Eliza, I know you're here, but you have your toesies up on the wall. Was that you, Eliza? Are you the one that's got the oh. I'm going to go ahead and do it, Eliza. And if I have any questions, you can always, no worries. Okay, Eliza. You're welcome, Cheryl. A general check-in with health and work. Takoe wa panui ka e aye. Connecting with Eliza. Aye tanui kai. They're bringing me to the sinuses. Panui na. Maye pawe mama yewa. Ashina yeta. And maybe bringing some, we'll bring some energy work into like your body below the belly button. Patota shtita. They're talking about the legs. Titano mo babaka no shtita yewa. Imama wa shena ma yewa panueta. And they're bringing in the earthworm, and they're like, we really aren't like the worm, where it's like a worm can survive if it's got like a piece of it taken away. And it is, they're almost showing me as if there was, whether the wound is emotional or other, they are showing me like a disconnect. I'm not sure if it's lower back type stuff. And they are showing me another symbol. So, oh, you're here. Oh, okay. They're showing me this symbol right here. And this part, so this is like your body, and this part right here is the energy around like your belly button, around your torso. So we're just going to focus on that for a second. And so as if you were made out of clay, it's like the perfect clay. It's moist. I know people don't like that word sometimes, but it's like we can spirit, your helpers are like smoothing that area out, your lower back, and they're like, what the heck, we'll go all the way up the back. Smoothing things out. It's really interesting when that's happening. It's like your shoulders get like the word is broader, as if like if somebody was intimidating you, it's like now you're just like, ugh. Your shoulders are like, they have strength to them now. Not that you're going to go around intimidating people, but yeta. They're doing the neck as well. That feels really good. They're like giving you a energetic massage. And they're putting their fingers right here. We did this in shaman class. It's kind of like this area right here where they do it in craniotherapy. But you put it there, and it's kind of like this relaxation reset button for humans. I'm going to just do that for everybody. It's one of those things where when this part of the body is held, and there's like the gravity of the weight of the head is pushing down on these fingers. You don't even realize how much tension you have in your body until you like breathe into this, and your shoulders relax, your neck muscles relax, even your eyes might relax, your eyelids, the pressure in the eyes. Oh, that feels good. Panuki. That feels really good. Panui nama. I feel like when we're doing this for you and for everyone else, I feel like it helps with the circulation. as if sometimes the tension that we don't know that we're holding on to, um, it acts as like a block, as if we're not breathing fully. So this helps us breathe fully in an energetic sense. So just relaxing, relaxing, relaxing the physical body. Smoothing out the back. Pamu kana tanashtita. And again, I'm going to like that lower back. Pato amu pato nama kayewa. They're trying to loosen up right where the lower back and the buttocks are, called mui. It's like, feels like it's locked a little bit. Panui nama panutana kayewa. Pinama shemawa kuiwa kuiwa. And just energetically too, and I feel like it's for everybody. You know how you have the hip, and so it's like the hip is supposed to like go down, like when you like step forward, and it's like this well-oiled machine. And I know I cross my legs, and so I pay attention to my hip bones, like when I'm walking, you can even hold on to them, and it's just like wee wah wah wah. Like mine do not go where they're supposed to go. And so they're talking about that, like how if there's a lot of sitting for anybody here, or if you cross your legs like I do, they're like, pay attention to this part of your body, the mechanics of it. And they say it's okay to, Eliza, to visualize. You can even pretend like your body is right in front of you, and you can go ahead and do that clay, like the wet clay, and just go ahead, because not everybody can go to the massage therapist or feel comfortable with that even. I'm not saying that's you. It's just, but you can go ahead and energetically do this. And as I'm doing that, they're showing me, I used to have this anatomy coloring book, that it would be something that, I don't know, like yoga teachers might. Don't think that it was inappropriate anatomy coloring book. It's not that kind. You would get it like Spencer's or something like that. But yeah. And it was really fun because I could color. I learned about like all of the muscles, bones, and things like that. So as you're doing it, they were just showing me like, okay, well, picture what's underneath it and just see that it's the electrical system is good, the plumbing system is good, and just being really grateful for everything that is inside your body that works the way it does, without us even doing anything. So yeah, I hope that was helpful for you. Yeah, lymph drainage is a specialty. Okay. Yeah, Annie Bear, the arthritis in the neck. I mean, all of the parts are really important, but yeah. Like when you have arthritis in your hand, if it's like the hand you don't use, it's like it's different than if it's your neck or your feet, Let me see. I was just trying to see. It'd be cool if I could just search your name. Oh, you had vein surgery. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, I hope that helps. I feel like it helped me, so thank you for asking. Yeah. Hi, Rhonda. Welcome, Gigi. Welcome, everybody. We're just doing some mini readings, but I have a feeling these might help more than one person because that one just helped me. Linda. So it's Linda Thompson, and then Debbie Wynette, and then Hypnicity. Those are the ones coming up. Yeah, Cheryl, that's a really good reminder. Wiggling your toes and feet. Life is not meant to stay still. That is really good for me. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Into Thompson. I felt we could just end right here because that felt great. Thank you, Eliza. It makes me excited for the rest of the readings. Okay, Linda. Okay, Linda, they're showing me, I can hear, my window's open, so I can hear this beautiful bird singing outside my window. It's saying on cue. Okay, so they're showing me, they're actually showing me things that are behind you. I'm trying to see what their metaphor is for this. Like it is so beautiful. It's like the perfect amount of sun and shade and things are growing. And it seems like things are growing kind of wild, but it's almost as if it was planted that way. So things could grow their own way and be beautiful. Panu panu tanu shtita. The birds love collecting like the berries from the trees and bushes. So why is it behind you? Panu kato e me tono korwaiwa. Do you know the story of Johnny Appleseed? So my version that I remember is, he goes around and he drops the apple seeds. And I really love thinking of that, especially with my language, because my language, they do refer to, the language reminds people of home, even though we don't quite know like what home the language is talking about, but it's this familiar place that's home. And it feels safe and it feels like the beginning, in this really sacred way. So the language talks about our home is the seed, just from the beginning of our time. So I see these beautiful things behind you. And again, it is so peaceful. It's like, it's not super bright. It's like things were, there's like a tree shading this part, but the light's shining over here. It's just peaceful nature. Now they're singing that song, Turn Around. Every now and then I fall apart, and I need you now tonight. Oh my God. And kids and I love singing this song, and we don't know all the words, but we're singing it and making up words too. We're really, really good at being dramatic singers. In the car. Whew, turn around. And they're talking about things in your wake. The wake. Pama okama opama ushtitayewa. The beautiful, to remember the beautiful things that were there. Kamu ushtatanui kaye kaye. And it's kind of like memories are like flowers you can go and pick. But it's one of those things where you can pick the flowers, the fruits of those memories. And it's not like it takes the root away. It's like you're just trimming the flowers. Kako tano kayewa. Tano, the fruit of a memory. Tano ka ishte tana yewa. Beautiful. What do you guys else want to say? What do you want to say? Oh, and they're also saying, Linda, hopefully this makes sense to you, that okay, how do I say that? Pana tano ka anashte tayewa. they wanna know that they want you to know there's a lot going on, and it's they're showing me so this beautiful place is behind you, you're facing this way, you can pick the fruits and the flowers of those memories. Panu tanu ka upayewa wayewa, pano ano tanu kayewa. But they're saying that there's so much action going on below. Like they had me go below your feet, and there's so much action and growth going on that you don't even like you can't see it with your eyes, but there is so much going on. And when I check in with what is going on, it's like the soil could use a little bit more liquid water, that type of stuff, like hydration. But it is perfect soil. So as long as the soil gets, so it's like the things that you don't see, as long as you water them, even though you may not be aware of exactly what those things are, there are things going on. But please know, like, you can just water them just so you're supporting the things that you may not see, because it's important. It's holding those things hold the ground, the roots, the rocks, the creepy crawlers, all that stuff. We really want to make sure it holds our path. Okay. That's what they want to say. I think it's one of those things too, where they say like, the other side is supporting, but you also have to put some water, some, figure out what it is, water, food. And everybody here, you're your own best teacher. I love reaching out to readers in this community because I don't always get, I'll get stuck, and some of the readings just help like unlock these things for me. But we are our own best teachers. So know that. I hope that was helpful, Linda. It's just you have so much greatness here and so much greatness going on underneath as well. Is it the Fleetwood Mac song? Is that what it is? La da da na 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 na. Da 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 da. Okay. Debbie. Ooh. Debbie, you look like you're having fun in that picture. Okay. Yeah, total eclipse of the heart. Turn around, bright eyes. I hope you're all singing with me. Okay. Yeah, that could be it. Linda says it's so hot. I water every day. Good. Okay. Debbie. Pama kuewa. Pama yewa. Okay, Debbie, meeting you in the middle here. Panuki, panuki. Panuki, panuishtitai. Pamama ye mama ye mama ye mama ye mama. Kakana yewa. Tanu tanu kayewa. Okay, it's not the physical. Kanu tanu kamashti tana yewa. Panui nama. Tana tana. Panuma. So Debbie, let's play. Kana upanu pa oshanana yewa. What we're gonna do is there's this thing called the light body, and it's you know, when people say like an aura, it's like the thing that surrounds, it's all around us personally. And I like to do these things with the light body where since it goes like all around you, and it's one of those things where it's like a breathable, movable thing. Like, oh no, I'm going into like an elevator, you know, your energy may not be out here. So you just like bring the light body in, you know, but maybe if you're by you know, a river or a tree and it's just like you can push it out, or if you're like in a loving place, you know, you can breathe it out, that sort of thing. So let's just do, everybody can do this exercise where it's just like we'll breathe in, breathe out, checking with the light body. See if you can just visualize it moving, breathing in, breathing out. Just making sure it's not stuck. Just a fun little exercise. We're going to check up. So if we're blowing up a balloon or a bubble, we'll be blowing bubbles. Go down below your feet. Come on, and this is so fun to do. Panu panui. So you go around. I like to do it with my eyes closed so I can focus and not get distracted. But you go along this light body of yours all over, and you just make sure that, you know, there's no little tears. And if you have a tear, it's not like we're doing anything wrong. It's just life. Like how our shoes get scuffed up. So we're just doing this beautiful check-in with our light body. Panui, tanui, 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 tanaye, paye, paye, paye. Manana, tanui shtitai. And then you can get creative with it in the back. This is when you notice that you don't do yoga. Tano, 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 tano. Ashti tanui. And if you feel, just with your intuition, tano, tano, that there's a rip, there's a bump. You know, when you walk in nature and you get those little like scratchy things stuck to you. The little burrs or whatnot. Tano, tano, shtita. Just pick those things out. It's just a nice shine up and an exercise just to make sure that the mechanics of this is working properly. And I really like to, I used to do this with my kids. Like if we were going somewhere that was inside, like in one of those inside playground type things where there's like laser tag and a place that's really fun, but sensitive kids might get headaches because of all the energy. And we would always like, you know, blow in some like extra, just visualize some extra color, just a little bit of an extra strength, even though it's movable, you know, that you can still not get overwhelmed. It's just another helpful tool. Come here, Mateo. Did you want to say hi? Okay, this is Mateo. Yes, and you are a good boy. Did you need some attention? Did you need some attention? Hi. Oh, what do you think? You want to say hi to everybody? No, there's no food up here. I have a cup. Are you thirsty? No? Okay, see you later. That was just enough. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have to go out. Oh, he's coming back. Did you change your mind? Why don't you lay down? You can lay down. Okay. So Debbie, that was a fun. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a good reminder for me too, just to like play around with that. Yeah, it's a cool feeling, isn't it? It's like a really strong like bubble. And I love like when you blow the bubbles, it's got like, it's just a bubble, right? So it's something so simple, but it's got the reflections of what, you know, it's reflective. It's got different colors. The colors change. It's like, oh, bubbles, right? Okay, Jezreel. I've had a pretty emotional day today. Oh, not sure how I'm really feeling. Oh, I totally get that. My dad's been gone. Oh, that's my story. My dad's been gone for almost 2 years. Today I stop at a gas station to get gas. A man and his wife pull up next to us. I'm looking for the rest of this. And he, oh my God, yeah, he looks exactly like your dad. I just lost it there at the gas station. But even after I gained control, it was like I was done crying, but my eyes weren't. Didn't know if anyone else experienced. Guys, have you, oh, I got goosebumps all over my back. I feel like there's so many people putting their hands on your back right now. Yeah, I've seen people who looked like my grandmother, who was like a second mom to me. I've seen my dad. Um, yeah, it takes the breath right out of me when it happens. Oh, mamacita. Yeah, grief, right? But they were worth it. That's what I always say. Yeah, his birthday, my dad's birthday just happened. And yeah, my eyes just took control. They're like, you know what? We're just going to be crying today. And I told my family that. I'm like, listen, my eyes are doing their own thing. It's connected to my heart. And apparently this is what's happening today. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, that happens to me for sure. And it's so nice to see them, but then you forget for like a second. Oh my gosh, your dad has like real twins, Hypnicity? Or just doppelgangers out there? Your dad had a gas station, Cheryl? My grandparents owned, it was called Jim and Zell's. It's where the flooding is right now. They had a general store gas station. So cool. Yeah, Linda feels it too. But they're worth it. Definitely worth it. Okay, Hypnicity. I'm gonna meet you in the middle. Patui tano. Oh, it's like heart to heart. Anu tano kana kita kita. It's like a heart song calling your heart song. Yeta 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 yena washe kaye kaye. Like this is just enough to like have heart song to heart song with you. They're showing me a tree. They're showing me an angel. Almost as if the angel spirits live in a certain tree. Panui nama patutanui tanaka yita. In shamanism, what they taught me in the Four Winds school with Alberto Vialdo, they were taught. I love this idea of like when you're about to travel for yourself or for someone else, there's this beautiful meadow that you walk through up until this tree, and it's almost as if the tree is a way to explain it is it's an elevator. And so it's like, you gain permission, you give love to the tree and whatnot, and then you can enter the tree and you can go to the underworld, the middle world, and the upper. And I love that they showed me this the angel tree. Kamatwe tanui tanuka. It's almost as if somebody would find heart rocks in nature and put it at the base of this tree. Yeta, yeta, yeta. Giving like honor and gratitude. Panuta tutanuka oshenama yewa. Yena tanuka yewa. And the tree is older. It has thick bark. You know, the kind of bark you really want to like touch. Tana tana ka iewa. And it has like these little avenues where the ants can go up and down. Kamu mama kia. This little highway. Panu panu chitita. And they are showing me that it's a hollow tree for traveling. And they're like, how fun. They're bringing like the inner child stuff. And they're like, how fun if you could just like tip it over and like go sledding inside of it, like sitting on top of it, sitting inside of it. It's like how much fun you could have with a tree. Like the giggles and the laughter. And what good medicine that is for everything in the vicinity. And now they're showing me this it's like different colored like beach glass. I'm seeing like red, and it's something that you would hang up in the light, the window. Like these beautiful little found treasures, and how beautiful they are when the sun. It's just a very creative, childlike reading, loving nature and the things that it creates, like the beach glass. It feels peaceful, like a quiet place. Linda, I am so happy to hear that your back feels better. See what we can do together, guys? How cool is that? Hypnicity, I'm not sure about the tarot stuff. It says you pulled the Star, the Magician, and the Fool reversed. I hope that's good. Yes. You are. I know why our heart songs lined up. I love to collect crystals and beach glass and fun rocks. I'm getting better at not picking stuff up, but oh my gosh. How can you not pick up something like this? I have rocks everywhere. When I moved, I used to live in, I grew up in Vermont, then I moved to Oceanside, which is in San Diego County. And then, so we were there for, let me see, I think we were there for maybe 16 years. My kids grew up there. And we're packing up to move to Mammoth Lakes. And I like packed up all my rocks. I like went around my yard and I'm like, some wanted to stay, but a lot of them they're like, put me in the box, put me in the box. And my husband's just like, that box is too heavy. But they all came. Love, love, love what the earth creates. Well, I super love this special place that they showed me for you. If you don't know about the angel tree, it's there for you somewhere. Rocks. Thank you, Gina. Yes. Thank you for validating that rocks are important. And they were the most fun to collect, to move, to like open up. I'm like, oh, I remember this. I remember that. And of course, there's like bugs crawling around the box. Probably go to jail for that, for like bringing different species to a different part. But I'm okay. Yeah. Oh, they are fun to balance. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. See, Gina, rocks and shells. We used to spend, before we moved to California, my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, we drove to, he's so adventurous. So we drove to first we drove from Vermont to Joshua Tree in California, then down to Mexico. And that's when I discovered when I walk on a beach, I don't see anything else except for like what's right in front of my feet. And I'm like, picking this, picking that. And yeah, and then we went there 1 year, and then the rest of the years, for I think about 5 years, we drove down to Costa Rica, and we had like they called it the Vambulance. We converted an old van that an old ambulance into a camper van, and then we had a 1968 Dodge camper van, like a Travco. It looked like a Scooby-Doo van. We had that for a little while too, but that one kept breaking, which was really great. We learned some different Spanish words while we were camping out at in the mechanics yard for a week. People are just really nice. Yeah, but it's hard for me to notice anything else when there are really colorful things around. Yeah, Cheryl, we really loved Nosara, which is the Guanacaste Peninsula. We haven't gone in a really long time. My kids have never gone. Something we did when we were younger. Really fun. Really fun. And these Canadians, oh my gosh. So some of the same people would come down. So we were like camping, so we were able to stay there for like a couple months. And these Canadians would come down and they would be there the same amount of time. And it was so much fun. You Canadians, my gosh. Okay. Yes. Lisa Sharp says that their coffee table is full of rocks, minerals, and shells. It's so hard. This is the reason I don't dust. Sort of. Because there's too, I mean, look. To dust that. Yeah, going to Costa Rica is a trip. Oh my God. And you get to drive through water, like the rivers, it's just so fun. Roads are so bumpy. And the buses in Costa Rica, we call them sidewinders because it's like if you were following a bus, you could see like the front of the bus and the back of the bus right in front of you because somehow it's a sidewinder. It's just like, and the bus drivers are nuts. They're just like riding in a bus to get to this place where you have to like cross a river. It's just nuts. Really fun. Yeah, river rocks from Vermont are really good. The quartz. Okay, back to business. Thank you, Hypnicity, for your question. Spirit Watcher Suzanne. Okay. Hello, Suzanne. All right, I'm going to meet up with you in the middle. They're showing me the strings of I was like, is it a guitar? Is it like, what is it? And then the word weapon. And I'm like, weapon? Music as a weapon? I guess maybe in a musical. Oh, that's kind of sweet what they're saying. They're talking about like the balancing of a song. That is so beautiful if you think about frequency and vibration and resonance. And it's true, you hear some songs and you're just like, that is the most perfect song that I needed right now. There's songs that can make you feel all sorts of ways. Tanui. You know what they're actually reminding me of right now is what is that, guys? It's called harp. Right. Have you guys heard about that? Harp? I think it's HARPP. Anyways, it's something about putting actually using that sort of thing for like dissonance. Like for instance, tano kaye pana ashta tano ye kana waye wa Yenata, just imagining if there was dissonance being created for a purpose out there. Kumatonoshtita, kind of like how watching the news makes us feel. Apalpampantoka oshtatai eta 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 eta, the dissonance. Tita tita tita. Anyway, and it's so beautiful what they're showing me, Suzanne. Tona 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 tana ashtatayewa. They're showing me that when there's dissonance, perhaps like when we're not you know how we were just talking about like the light body and going into a place where there might be a lot of chaos. They're saying like sometimes if there's that chaos outside and it's like the unknown and you're just not sure about it, like where it's coming from, or even if that's what's bugging you and it's almost like this pitch that we can't hear and it's like our shoulders go up, just something really interesting to think about, because it's like you can like see and feel how weather affects us, you know, but if there's this dissonance, let's play around a little bit. Mpato, we were just talking about rocks and crystals. Why don't we talk about just try to connect to the things that are in the earth that help with those things, the natural things like the water. I feel like the water can tamper it. Is that the right word? And I feel like the rocks, especially the ledges, they can kind of like bounce it off, change it. Just imagine these beautiful crystal pillars. And just connecting them and making sure that they can vibrate the way that the nature intended them to vibrate. Like imagining if they had some cap on them where they couldn't do their crystal communications the way that is unknown or known. Just seeing that those little caps are taken off, slowly taking them off. If anything is blocking communication. For our best and highest good. Just like with our light bodies, just checking in around those crystal pillars, those special rocks, the things that help us with dissonance, tanuka, disharmony, konoda. Just checking out all around them, make sure that they, and us too, you know, we're these special things as well, these treasures. It's just like making sure that, you know, we're not blocked. Katota, kotana, shtita, yeta, yeta, yeta. Okay, that's better. Kanotanu shtita. So then just working with ourselves too, Suzanne. Thank you for bringing this in. Now that we've got these beautiful light bodies that are glistening, kanoe, shewa, kiana, just thinking about disharmony and dissonance, that's kaotano ishtita, yewa, yewa, blockages. Just making sure physically everybody can just go on and just say, with their physical body, just go around and say, energetic blocks, tatatanoshita, we release you. Kata amashtita kitana kayewa. Yena, yena. It's almost as if connecting this umbilical cord into the natural things, the nature, like plugging us in like we're one of those electric cars, like we're plugging right into that crystal pillar that we just helped. And it's like this communication, like, yeah, there might be some disharmony and dissonance, but right now we're just filling in this beautiful, beautiful, soft energy, this beautiful melody, to help with any of the blocks. And then we're going to just disconnect from the pillar so others can plug in as well, because we're good, we're full. I hope that wasn't too woo-woo for you. Manuina patueta. I feel like you guys could handle that, right? My feet are vibrating now, so thank you, Spirit Watcher Suzanne. Michaela, and then Judy, and then Viviani. Okay. Francie says, why can't I watch the Avatar movies without weeping for hours and hours after? I have to put weeks between viewings. Can't get the tears under control to leave the house. That's how I was with Titanic. I watched Titanic in the movie theater. Next, it's Michaela, Judy, Viviani, Deb, Pi, Jana, and then Ivana. Okay, Michaela. Manuita kita. Okay, Michaela. Oh, they're showing me a ladder. So it's not a bridge, it's a ladder. And it's like a wooden ladder, like an old wooden ladder, where you can see that it has been used before. It's worn, but still works. So I'm not sure how you're doing in your spiritual stuff, but this is like the and it's almost as if, so I'm like, well, are these like the ancestors before you? And they said family, but maybe not the family here, if that makes sense. This is the family, the off-world family. Patuita. This is like the ladder to the stars. And it's just so interesting that it's a well-used, weathered wooden ladder. Atua, and I see you. It's almost as if this is this really fun painting of like this childlike person going up this ladder, and I can see it. It's like there's this hole to the stars, and like the ladder is leaning on this side of the hole. Like going to the other realm. And you're like reaching for the stars to like pick them as if they're apples. So cool. So yeah, that's a really great reminder for all of us to like put our hands on our heart space, and whether our family is like the off planet, in planet, on planet, just giving love for the families that we know and the families that we may not remember right now. Just radiating love out. I can see some angel wings spreading. It feels really good on the back. My dog does need to go out. I'm going to see if my kiddos are listening. How do you spell desperately? Got it. I'm all dizzy from that. Thank you for helping us connect to the, thank you for helping me connect. It feels really good, but a little bit dizzy. I'm going to bring in that angel tree that somebody else had just to ground myself with the old bark. Whoa. Do you guys feel dizzy? That was really fun. Are you an artist? What a cool painting that would be. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Here's my neighbor. Hi, neighbor. Of course, I told all of my kids to get off the Wi-Fi. Okay. Okay, Judy, I'm going to meet up with you. Oh, this is really cool, Judy. It's so interesting they're bringing in like ladders and things. Like they're showing me this big window. This big window. It's so cool. It's it's got the frame, it's got the glass, and it's below you. Like a window going down. And it feels so good because it does. It reflects everything above, but then you can also look down as well. Titanui. And the thing I'm noticing is that it's one of those windows that doesn't open. And it's almost as if you were to jump up and down on it, it wouldn't crack. So they're showing me even if this is something that you might be able to do in dream time. So I'm seeing this barrier that you can see through, and that's great too, but sometimes you might want to travel. I'm getting the feeling that this may not be your case, but just for example, if somebody was really wanting to communicate with somebody that passed out, that stepped out of the physical, or some that sort of scenario, and it's muffled and you can't hear it, or you might feel like there's a disconnect. They said, hey, since this is reflective, why don't we pretend that that's water for a little bit? And you can sit on the frame and you can dangle your feet in, and it's water, this most clear, beautiful, pure water. And your feet are in it. You can kick your feet side to side, back and forth, and it feels so good. The water is the most perfect temperature, and you're sitting there and you're like, wow, I wonder, is this bottomless? Tanui, tanui, tana, tana, tana. And I can see like the narwhals. It's very magical. The narwhals are coming up. Patuti, ta, 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 yeta. And then shamanism, an animal might appear, katu tanoshtita, and you get to follow it. Paye tanoshtita. So I see this like love in your heart for curiosity and adventure. And so I see you saying, yeah, let's go for a trip. And it's like you're holding on to the narwhal. He's very happy to show you. And it's like you can stay above the water. And I see you like laughing gleefully, like the wind is blowing and like your shirt. I see you wearing like a white button down shirt. It's like flapping in the wind. And then I might have to go let my dog out after this one because my kids aren't listening. But and then you can go down and you can explore and you can see like different treasures. Like right now I'm like looking in it. I don't see that much, but I do see that there's like fish in the distance. It's like one of these things that you can go explore. I'm gonna go let my dog out. Think about that for a second. Let me guess. You have to go out. Pee pee poo poo. Okay, come on. please, and let them back in? Thanks. Okay, you guys didn't have any fun while I was gone, right? Okay, so Judy, that's one thing we can all do, is go ahead and do these little travels. For some, I'm seeing the light pastel blue, the narwhal, and traveling in this beautiful water. And I'm getting kind of like dream time as well. So I hope that a little glimpse was entertaining and fun. I'm not going too fast with these, but it's fun. I hear you, Sid. Silly Sid. Okay, so I got Viviani, Deb, Pi, and Jana. Is everybody hanging in there? You guys okay? Okay. Yeah, and it's so interesting, Judy. Like I could stay on that story for like an hour, like just kind of playing around with, what does the window. I tend to do that. It's okay to not know some things, but how interesting that there's a window with a frame. There's some security there, but then you can change it to water and bloop, go right in. Cool, cool, cool. Hi, Viviani. Thank you, Annie Bear. Okay. Viviani. Yeah, we call hi Sid. We call her Silly Sid. You pick her up and she's just like, she looks like the I won't remember it, but there's this movie with like the mammoths, and then there's like squirrel that's always trying to get the nut or whatever, and there's Sid is like, he has a lisp. I think he's a sloth in the movie, and he's just super silly. He's got the weird eyes, and that's when we got Sid, we had to name her that because she's silly. Okay, Viviani. Panu kana kakayewa. Viviani, they're bringing in candles, lit candles. It's almost like this picture. I'm probably pointing the wrong way, but anyways, you see the life force within candle, and it's with reverence, almost as if in memorial to something. It's dark, just like the picture. It feels, I feel like a bit sad, a little heavy. And what I'm noticing is that the flame is not moving around, like there's no wind. And it's in this peaceful, I love, this may sound strange, but I love it's called like the nothingness. It's like the void. It's like this place where it's black. It's just it's a peaceful place that I go to. And I see this candle, and it's almost as if you were to speak, there would be an echo. So it's reminding me of this place that I love to go, this like sacred time that I give myself to be here in this quiet. And they're bringing in like it's almost as if like Mother Mary is behind you. Like there's like some of the helpers, and they're just like, they're saying like, child, take the candle with the flame, And like Viviani, where would, if you were to put this inside your body, like this warmth, this spark, this light, like pato tanoshitata, as if spirit's giving you this beautiful flame that's not going to burn. Kato tanoshitata. Like if you had this in your hand, like where does your intuition like want to take that and like place it inside your body? And while you're thinking about like where to place it, go ahead and place it. And then when we're energetically putting these gifts, these things inside, there might be need to be like a little bit of an adjustment. Um, so think about like where you placed it, and just ask, even if it's Mother Mary. My apologies. Uh, just ask, like, is there some prayer? I'm seeing this like sacred blue white light emanating around it, from it, all around it, like giving permission for this. Yeah, I was gonna say solar plexus. There's this. Do you have a connection with Mother Mary? Kama tuita tuita yetana and Magdalena katuta noshita mama 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 ye yetana ka oshtetana yewa this sacred candle ko pa shema yewa pano ka yewa pano tanoshita. They're like, it's like forever lit. Tana tana kiawa. Not like Cheech and Chong, you know. It's almost like you can make this really funny T-shirt that's like the candle is right here with like that blue white like heavenly. It's like forever lit. You could put some sunglasses on it and a cigarette coming from its mouth. Oh, they're playing some Snoop Dogg in the background. Sorry, Mother Mary. Mother Mary knows like I have a sense of humor, but I will be serious. Panu tanu kata torshtitai. Panu mama tono no shtita. It's forever lit. Tatana ka ashewa kotana yewa yeta yeta. Oh, that's so beautiful. And the reason why, oh, that's so cool. The reason why there's no wind blowing the flame, it's like the internal flame. I'm sure if I Google that, there's a religious reason for that. But it's because Mother Mary and the other people that help you, their hands are all around it, making sure that it is forever lit. That's so beautiful. You got goosebumps. Look at that. Oh, love this stuff. I love this stuff. Thank you for bringing Mother Mary in. Thank you, Mother Mary. So now you are forever lit. You're welcome. Okay. Yes, I love the spiritual path. Oh no, the kitty's in here. Hi, Mozzie. Nope. You're not going to go in that. My kiddo. Cheech and Chong gave me the last reading full of smoke. Yeah. So I have these reptiles. They're Finn's reptiles, my child, my teenager. And then, so right below is like this little house where the roaches are, because they eat roaches. I know, right? And then right next to that is this like powdered roach food. Not that you guys need to know this, but when the cat comes in, if we leave the top off of the he's like, "Oh my gosh, is that a sandbox?" And he wants to go into, like, the powdered food. Or he's, like, listening to the creepy crawlers, and it's like, if he tips that thing over, I don't know why I don't pick it up. I will pick it up as soon as this is over. Yeah, I don't wanna go there. "Can I borrow your forever light?" I don't need that in my mind. Yeah. So anyways, apparently, you may not know this, but cat saliva is no bueno for reptiles. Yeah. The bearded dragon is, I think yesterday wore him out. He kind of looks like he's hungover today. Yeah. Okay, Deb. Pamuika, kata. Okay, Deb, if you're still here, if not, why aren't you here? So Deb, they're actually kind of doing this thing where they're energetically going into this chest area. They're like, let's see what's in here. They're like opening up this chest area. Let's see what they have in store for you. They're talking about something sharp. Pakuita, tanuka, ye tanuena, ye tanoshitayewa, tana tanokayewa, titanui, tana tanokayewa. Wouldn't it be great, they said, like if we had the healing medicine of like frequency resonance. Kui kui kwa na kakayewa. Just imagine if there was like some sharpness. Tito no tanoshitayewa. Panoina katanoshitayewa. Yena tanoshita. And if we could use sound to loosen it up. Ye ta pai tita kui tana shewa koyawa mayewa. Ye ta na ye. It's just like it feels like it's embedded. Ta wishtita ita ita yena tanushtita, but it's clean. Tanuka ushtita yewa. Manui na 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 na. We're just working energetically to loosen this sharp piece up. Pama mama yewa. Yeta 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 yeta. Yena tanushtita yita yita. It's like when you see the trees growing and it's like there was some debris, so it just kind of grew around it, and now like that old tire is part of the tree, or that bicycle is part of the tree. Kama tutato shita kitanoma. So it's almost as if you didn't put that there. It's just something that you grew around. Kamu shtitai kitano, and there's just reminding that this like sharp thing kotanoma shtitayewa is it's clean, but it's reflective, like the glass, like the bubble, kupa okita, tanaka, ita, it's stuck. So if we're using sound to loosen it up, what else could we use? So when you do see this, Deb, well, I can't leave you open. I'm going to figure this out. Kapatui tanuakai. Yeah, it's like a story that you like, kind of like if you've been told something so many times. Patatano katatanu kitanui. So they're bringing, you guys remember what tiddlywinks are? Tiddlywinks? Tatotanoshi, like these little like plastic coins, and you like go like that and it makes the other one jump. Tatonoshita. So they're talking about this thing that you might have grown like around, but it's not necessarily meant to be a part of you. They're saying that some like bringing something similar into that, or something that balances that out, can act as like a tiddlywink like go bink, and it's almost as if the vibration of the thing you're bringing in and the vibration of the thing that you grew around, like the frequency is almost perfect enough with what you decide to bring in that it blink, just blinks it right out of there. So yeah. So what I'm going to do, because I don't see you commenting, which might mean you're still here and listening a different way. But what I'm going to do is that was the message, just to let you know that it's there, but you're your biggest teacher, your own teacher. So work with spirit. I'm just going to go ahead and close it up. And there's a grandma is coming in, making sure that it's the opening is nice and all tucked in. Yeah. Okay, so it is 8:11. I hope that helps you, Deb. Some of these can be kind of like a deeper reading. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, and then I'll probably pause for the night. But I will be doing these every Tuesday. And what I'll do is I'll write down the names of the people on the list, and I'll make sure that when we come back that I have you here. So and if you go to the Monday meditations in the morning, it's called Reiki in a Journey. There's a special thing I do for the people who show up for that as well. Okay, am I alive? Yeah. Okay, here we are. Am I alive? Am I alive? Okay. Tanui tanaka yewa, little songbird. Panui katanashtitai. Okay, so they are showing me this, which means they're like the heartbeat. Amakuka eta eta amatui tana tanashtitai. Panuina yena tanuka eta naka she panuina. They're showing me the heartbeat like on the monitor. They're showing me like it's the waves in the ocean. Yeta na ye. Just having like the waves. Titanuina tanoshita yewa. There's like this peaceful playfulness like in the ocean. Katuita yena tita tanuina ye paeta shewa ye. And they're showing me this thing where they're like I don't know if this is a part of the Jack Johnson songs, but where they do the pinholes so you can see the stars in heaven. Something about the stars in heaven and like what children would do. Poking the holes. It's like a childlike thing you would do through like cardboard. Panukai tanui. Panu tanu, and they're talking about time. Pakui shema we tanukai. Ninamai shepa. Oh, bearded dragons awake. Panui tana tanu kawai. Yetana. They're talking about they're saying that you're the key, because they're showing me like this old lock, and they're like, you're the key. You're the key. Katatanoshti tanakaiwa. And I see that there's a girl standing by themselves, and there's this light is shining on her. And it's like it's dark all around. There's a spotlight. and it's like a girl. Katotano. I get the feeling of like going to school. Tanoka or shema or waiting for something. Palpia pano ishtita yeta like the bus. Sitana tanaka. Yema tano ishtita. Now, let's just say if I was thinking about this as an inner child, that I would think that, especially with grief, this is fresh. Katotano shita. I love that that little girl is there, and I love that the light is shining on her. And I just want to make sure that it's, you know, there's no force of like pressure from other people to like be a certain way. It's like that light needs to stay right where it is on the little girl. Just focus on this little girl. Like that's the main focus is what I feel like they're saying. I hope that makes sense. I'm wrapping you up in the most beautiful hug ever. And if this is your little girl, your inner child, yeah, I'm feeling a lot in the throat area too. Love to you and your family and the people that there always seems to be these waves of, I love the ocean and I love my inner child. Yeah, focus on inner child. Yes. I'm so sorry. It's you. Good. I'm glad that you know. I was just talking to somebody about this today, about how, with time, it's like 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. It's just like there's like zero time influences. And it's like people don't want to see somebody. It's like uncomfortable to grieve, seeing somebody grieve. And maybe it's uncomfortable to grieve, but everything in its own time. And I always say, like, if they're loved ones, then, they're worth taking the time for yourself. Taking time for you. You're the only one that knows when to shine the light out a little bit more or just keep that right on yourself. But right now, keep it right on yourself. And yeah, sending you lots of love. Okay, everybody. That was such a beautiful tapestry we were weaving. Yeah, love to all of you. I did just want to say that Mondays, if you subscribe, it'll show you a notification of when or if somebody here knows. I know it's in the morning, I just can't retain time. But yeah, it's Reiki and a journey. You don't have to be there live. And you can even watch the one that just happened yesterday, and you'll still get the energy from it. So that might be helpful for some of you. And yeah, good night, everybody. Thank you for coming out and playing. See ya.